In 2024, in Philadelphia, the city had become nothing but abandoned buildings and fire on the streets. Not a single survivor can be seen around. In 1988, also in Philadelphia, a mysterious hooded person walks through the city. Meanwhile, a pianist, a cook, and a bus driver are going through their usual nights when suddenly, they begin bleeding from all of their orifices before they all die at the same time. The bus crashes and a book falls, revealing the driver had been reading American Patriot. Police Officer Thomas is starting a shift soon, but before leaving home, he cooks a quick breakfast for his pregnant wife Jean. After meeting with his partner Maddox, they go to see the bus crash, where Thomas's brother-in-law and head detective Holt is already working. When they look at the body, they find pieces of the driver's brain on the ground and 3 weird puncture wounds on her neck. Afterward, they check on the pianist and the cook, finding exactly the same situation: brain chunks and 3 puncture wounds. Later, Thomas and Maddox go to see the doctor in charge of the autopsy, who explains the wounds were injection sites deep enough to impact the vertebrate. However, nobody in the lab can identify the poisonous substance used in the injection. Then, they go out to grab a bite, and Thomas takes the chance to buy a bracelet for Jean. Their dinner is interrupted by a call from a cop that has found another person with those 3 puncture wounds, but this one is still alive. The pair rushes to the club, where Holt is coming for interrogation too, and they learn that this girl had been attacked by a black woman with a blue hoodie and a bloody hand. Before she can offer more information though, she dies the same way all the others did. The police force begins interrogating every black woman they can find, and thanks to a few witnesses, they get an identikit. Soon they find an area where the murderer was last seen, and Thomas and Maddox end up coming across her by mere chance. Her name is Raya, and she runs to hide in the subway station, so the cops follow her there. Missing when the radio in the car announces Jean is going into labor. Thomas finds an empty futuristic weapon on the ground that looks like the thing Raya used for the injections, but Maddox is the one that finds her first.